Magis hodie, ego sum bene, mihi nomines Magister Aurelia et higes eco acilis. Today's flash lesson is associated with the story about Leda and the Swan. We had some imperfect verbs in there, so I thought that would be a good chance to present those. To understand the imperfect verbs, you need to know that they are describing an action that began in the past and are either repeated, ongoing, or incomplete. So we often translate them with I was doing this, he, she, or it was going there. We were singing, or they used to be friendly. And in order to form them, it's very simple. You're going to take that present stem where you remove the RE from the infinitive form of a verb and tack on BA plus your regular personal endings for the present indicative active. Now the BA marker changes slightly depending on whether we're looking at the first, second, third IO, fourth conjugations. BA versus BI for the future is easy to remember because A is the central vowel in the word past. BA, past, for the imperfect, whereas BI, I is the central vowel in the word will, something you will do in the future. That's how my students tend to remember it in the early days. So from our story, we have the verb luceo, lucere, luxi, luctum, which is a second conjugation verb. First and second are going to form exactly the same. You're going to drop the RE, you'll keep that luce there. So you drop the RE from the infinitive, you keep luce, plop it into your forms, and add BA to each one. Then you're going to add the endings. Now, we use the alternative M ending for the first singular, and then it just follows the regular endings they're used to. So lucevam, lucebas, lucebat, lucebamus, lucebatis, lucebant. For a first declension, it's going to be the same laudavam, laudabas, laudabat, laudabamus, laudabatis, laudabant. So then we're going to jump to third conjugation. Now, third itself, like ago, agere, is going to look very similar to this, except it won't have that I carrying through in there. Okay, so ago, agere would be agebam, agebas, agebat, agebamus, agebatis, agebant. I didn't have one of those in the story, so I didn't include it here. But then third IO is so much like third and fourth that it's sort of that half step. It keeps the I in there from the first principal part. And then fourth is almost the same as third IO. It only keeps the I because that's part of the infinitive stem, right? We drop the RE. So the I stays in fourth. It stays in the third just because it was part of the first principal part. So I will give students sheets like this with all the different conjugations and have them practice it. It's not my 100% focus, but we do that some. And then what we do more often is practice in conversation or on the board. I will say the word in Latin and have them translate it into English, or vice versa. So if I say I was walking, they've got to tell me ambulavam. Make sure that it's in the imperfect. He walks, ambulat, is in the present. So we just do a lot of that, and then we build up little simple sentences. This helps them to really internalize the differences of the words. If you enjoy this kind of information, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Click the bell notification so you'll find out when I upload again next week. Also check out the website linked below in the description box. You're seeing on the screen the things that you will get in the bundle. If you check out the bundle for this particular lesson, you're going to get a story that I've written in Latin with the English translation, vocabulary list. Sorry about the dogs barking in the background. And I go into much more detail about the imperfect verbs in this lesson for you. You can use this for your students. Gives you the breakdown of all the different conjugations here, unlike in the video. You're also going to get some worksheets here. And we're going to go into the participles just a tiny bit because there are a couple in this story. Again, sorry about the dogs. And also the verb assent in the subjunctive is in this story, so I go over that a little bit in this. The other thing you will get here is a worksheet with an answer key, easily ready to go. Give this to your students. You're also going to get a beginner's composition packet. This is based on super easy instructions where you just get started forming short, easy sentences, because that's the basis of composition. And when you can start forming these sentences, you're internalizing the Latin a lot quicker and a lot better. Beyond that, you will get my word order worksheet, which students really appreciate. A little label, the swan activity, might be a little too young for some of your students, but they think it's a cute little break from their day. So go ahead and check those out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Send me an email or a message. Gratias Tiviago et Wale.